I don't like this. Immediately coming in here, I'm getting like head pain. Oh, this hurts. Feeling extremely sad. A lot of depression. A lot of depression here. It's like never ending. That makes me nervous.
So, Carrie, when we spoke on the phone, it sounded to me like you were at the end of your rope. What's going on in this house?
The activity is crazy. As a mom, I should be able to protect my children and my granddaughter, and I feel like I can't do that.
Okay. Any information about the house that you might know, any history?
We were told the previous owner had passed away in the home. Her name was Verna.
Interesting. Okay, I'll look into that. You've been here a while, right?
Yes, since '98.
I remember you saying that you've always had activity, right?
Yes, yes. It was small things like you would maybe hear a little bit of walking or something.
Well, what changed?
My daughter and granddaughter moved back in about 2 months ago, and it's been unbearable. It's every single day.
Now, who all lives in the house with you?
It is my husband, Tom.
Okay.
That's myself, our granddaughter, Bella, and that's our daughter, Kaylee.
And how old is Bella now?
She's 3.5.
Okay.
I have a son, Keenan. He actually lived here, but he had to leave. He couldn't take it anymore.
He left because of the activity?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Give me a list of what is going on in the house.
We hear voices, things are moving, shadow figures, physical attacks. My health issues have been getting worse.
Anything specific?
Well, I've always had epilepsy, but since the last 4 years, the seizures have been getting out of control.
I assume you're seeing doctors about your physical problems.
Yes.
So what are they telling you?
They're at their wits' end. They don't know what's going on. And I really do feel like someone or something is trying to kill me or seriously injure me slowly. And then if I die, then it's gonna move on to Bella.
Okay.
There's an older dead woman here who's pissed off. She's very upset. I think she might be causing a lot of problems here. There's a dead male here too. He just reminds me of somebody who would drive a truck. I think that he comes out here to escape the chaos. He was saying that this has been going on for a while and that it's been getting worse.
Do you know if the living have any experiences with him?
I think that they have seen him. I think that they're catching him out of the corner of their eye when he's, walking out or walking back in.
Okay, so what's going on in this room?
I was sitting here on this love seat, and I seen a reflection in the china closet in the glass of a man, like a shadow figure.
Okay, did you investigate?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I got up and I went, and no one was in the house.
How often that happened?
I would say it's probably happened at least 6 times in a year.
Anything else?
The stairs are a big problem here in the house. I was coming up the staircase, from doing laundry, and when I turned to come up the stairs, I felt like a rush come up behind me, and then I felt 2 hands push me actually into the stairs.
Okay, did you get hurt?
No, I caught myself on the stairs.
A lot of issues with the stairs. For a very long time, they've been a problem. Okay, imprint, residual. I'm getting a female, running down the stairs, yelling and screaming, "Oh my God." Trying to find somebody who's down here who's in trouble. This residual is very tangible. If the living are exposed to this, I think that they would feel like kind of a pressure, and that might cause them to have accidents. It's really bad.
Okay, so what's going on up here?
One day I was in Bella's room rocking her to sleep, and I felt this scratch.
So when this scratch occurred, how'd it feel to you?
Like a burn. After I had this scratch, that's when I said, that's it. Bella's not sleeping in here anymore. As you can see, we have like a little bed over here for Bella.
Yeah, I see that.
She sleeps with us now, just because the activity has gotten so crazy.
This is not good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I would have to say the worst thing that's happened to me is one night we were laying in bed, and the next thing I knew, I was literally being held down. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. All I kept thinking was, I'm gonna die. They're finally killing me. Like, they're killing me and no one's gonna ever know.
The person here, they are like paralyzed and they're panicked and they're freaking out. The old lady is the one doing this. She does do stuff when she gets frustrated and upset. So this person's had nightmares, feeling like they're being kind of stalked, oftentimes scared.
So with all this crap going on, how the hell are you sleeping at night?
I'm really not. I have nightmares all the time.
So I know you're on medication for your illnesses. Any of those medications possibly causing hallucinations?
No, that's not a side effect of the medicines that I'm on.
Okay, so that's ruled out.
Yes.
Anyone else experiencing nightmares like you?
Bella actually has night terrors, like really bad, bad night terrors, and she will scream her head off.
Amy may turn around and tell you, listen, this place is too dangerous.
This is our house, and we'll do whatever to stay.
The hallway is engulfed with this thing, and it's all black. I don't like this. The is this thing? All I know is that this dark entity is very negative and very bad. It's feeding off of energy, which can wreck the immune system. You know, things like that are already occurring, and they could be susceptible to all kinds of illnesses, which could, you know, land somebody in the hospital or worse.
So, Keenan, I understand you moved out recently because of the paranormal activity.
Mostly because of it, yes.
Obviously, if paranormal activity had a reason for you moving out, you must have had experiences.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about a couple of them.
I mean, just always feeling like I was being watched. I never felt like at ease. Like, I always had to look over my shoulder, like, what's behind me?
What's that feel like for you?
Like, you know, you're walking down the street and people walk behind you, like, what's gonna happen right now?
Okay, anything else?
Well, for example, Monday night when I left here, I went home and just felt horrible. Just like I got ran over by a truck. Just couldn't really walk well. I just drained.
When you were here that day, how long were you here?
3 hours. Just, it was the worst I've ever felt. I felt like a 90-year-old man.
What do you think is going on in this house? I mean, what's your opinion?
I mean, there's definitely some negative energy, something that doesn't belong.